Once upon a time in a land far far away, there was a guy who stayed at home with his cats all day. Not in education, employment or training. He spent his life chalking it to anime and gaming. But the things he loved most, that he gave all his affection, were his cats Licky and Bitey, and of course, his hentai collection. They loved him to pieces, they purred on his lap. They only left his side when he watched those weird videos that sounded like plap 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 plap. But those Kleenex sessions started getting quite long. And his kitties soon worried that something was wrong. "Pathetic," said Licky. "He's forgetting to feed us. If this keeps up," yelled Bitey, "I'ma chomp off his peanuts." So hungry and starving they cooked up a scheme to make him a girlfriend, the 2D woman of his dream. Eager to make Master a girl he could love, they typed into Google, "What are girlfriends made of?" What they found was a poem. A scripture of old. So they hurried to the kitchen to do what it told. They added the sugar. They added the spice. "But what exactly," asked Licky, "is everything nice?" "That means anything," said Bitey. "Whatever we got." So she grabbed all his manga and tossed in the lot. All his plushies went in, and the video games too. Anything they could pick up with their tiny paws went into the brew. Once they were finished adding everything they could. "Dang!" exclaimed Licky, "this smells kinda good." So she took a little sip, and then two, and then six, and then Bitey thought maybe she'd take a few licks. "Oh no," cried Bitey, "we slurped up it alls." And it's right about then they started tripping their balls. The rest of the night went by in a blur. But when they awoke, something strange did occur. "Holy frick," shouted Bitey. "We're no longer kitties?" "Not just that," said Licky, "I'm missing 4 titties." Right at that moment, their master awoke, rubbing his eyes thinking he'd had too much to smoke. But they didn't go away, and it gave him a fright. He didn't know what they were but hoped that his therapist might. Then he was gone. Just like that, no goodbye. And those 2 cutie cat girls, they started to cry. "But my head pats," sobbed Bitey. "That guy is a bish." "What a jerk," said Licky. "Now how we gonna get fish?" So now they sit and play games hoping food will come by. And it's your job, dear viewers, to make sure they don't die.